So Caitlin, how about you introduce yourself?
My name is Caitlin Weekly, and I am the Employer Relations Coordinator for the Career and Counseling Services Office here at the University of Houston Clear Lake.
How did you get started in the career services field?
I graduated from Texas State University in December of 2009 with my degree in public relations. While I was at school there, I was very involved in the career services office there. I had an internship there, and then also in other organizations that had to deal with student services. So I knew that I wanted to work in a university setting and in student services. So I applied to this position and have been working here.
What does your work usually entail?
Well, as the Employer Relations Coordinator, I deal with coordinating and providing all of the services that we provide to employers that want to recruit and hire our students and alumni here. So anywhere from job postings, resume exchanges, coordinating on-campus interviews, and coordinating events such as employer spotlights, networking receptions, and job fairs.
What different type of employers are you usually in contact with, major-wise?
Well, we deal with a lot of different types of employers here in our office, and we really do try to make connections and establish relationships with employers that would recruit or hire our students from any department, any school here. So for example, this past week we started our run of all of our networking receptions we have. So we provide marketing and communication, IT, finance, and social services networking receptions. So that pretty much covers a lot of the university. And then we just hosted our teacher job fair as well, and we host 2 of those every year, and so that kind of covers our School of Education. So we really stay in contact with all different types of employers.
In what ways do you help new job seekers get in contact with employers?
So we do host a lot of events here in our office, and I believe, and I think a lot of our office believes, in really establishing relationships and connections and helping students meet employers in person. So that's why we like to host things like employer spotlights, which are information sessions, our networking receptions, and job fairs, because it really puts the student in front of the employer.
What resources would you recommend to new job seekers?
Well, I would really suggest to, of course, come by our office and kind of see what we're all about and the different services that we can provide to current students and alumni as well. And also take a look at the different events that we have here in our office, because when you go to our events, it helps students get a feel for the types of employers that typically come to our events and typically recruit here.
What are the most common mistakes you find in new job seekers?
I'm not going to lie, but I think new job seekers or people in this generation tend to only focus online, and they go to resources that are only found online, and they're not meeting people in person. And I think that's a really big mistake. We offer so many things here through our office with our events, and when you don't take advantage of those, it lessens your chance of getting a job.
What common mistakes do employers talk to you about?
That said, though, a lot of the employers, they do give me feedback after on-campus interviews and after events, and a lot of it is maintaining the passion and enthusiasm for the industry and the position that that student or alumni is interested in. And it's amazing the different industries that those recruiters are saying that, because some of them are very technical positions, but they're only commenting on the enthusiasm that job seeker has. So,
what are some valuable tips for first-time job seekers?
You don't always have to know exactly what you want to do, but gather information as much as you possibly can to figure that out. So whether that's doing informational interviews with alumni, with someone that's already in the industry that you're somewhat interested in, and just kind of gathering information about what they do on a typical work day, how many hours a week do they work, what did they get their degree in, what are some skills that they have that are really valuable on the job. So that will kind of help you get a feel for that industry and what exactly you need to be doing now in order to ensure when you graduate and you're looking for a full-time position that no questions asked, you'd be the best candidate.
Any last parting advice?
Your student here at UHCL, take advantage of what's available to you. So whether it's here in our office, whether it's other student services, but now you have connections, direct connections with faculty. A lot of your faculty have worked in the industry that you're interested in. They have connections in the industry, but also your peers. Even though they might not be working now in the industry that you're interested in pursuing, but they will be in the future. So really taking advantage of that and just building your network and connections here while it's a lot cheaper than it would be in the real world. So just taking advantage of what's available to you.